The $8 million infrastructure grant for Miami Freedom Park, the planned Major League Soccer stadium for Inter Miami that is scheduled to open in 2026, was announced by Florida Governor Ron DeSantis on Thursday. DeSantis' political address at the event, in which he harshly criticized Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, who was just named Kamala Harris' running mate for the 2024 presidential contest, overshadowed the news, though. DeSantis questioned Minnesota's COVID-19 regulations under Walz during the pandemic, the state's alleged decreased population, and state rules enabling minors to seek medical treatment without parental permission, just a day after claiming on Fox News that a Harris-Walz ticket would make America burn again. DeSantis said of Walz, "I never thought it would end up where someone would make this judgment of actually putting him on a ticket." DeSantis claimed that his information originated from recent Minnesotans who relocated to Florida. "I recall the intense anger that people felt when they had to leave Minnesota due to the way they were handled during the COVID-19 pandemic," DeSantis remarked, mentioning in particular the requirement that all state employees in Minnesota receive the COVID-19 vaccine and the hotline set up for people to report infractions of the pandemic's restrictions. Additionally, according to DeSantis, it was impossible to get kids in school during those months in COVID. I mean, what they were doing was completely absurd. He continued by criticizing the state's practices on childcare that is gender-affirming. In closing remarks, DeSantis expressed his disappointment that the national media would not expose this at all. He left quickly due to bad weather, declining to answer any questions from the media that was present. They are painting a very different picture, in my opinion. However, we've been receiving information about this for a long time, merely from Minnesotans who relocated to Florida, DeSantis said of Walz. "And let me tell you, I always ask, are you happy you moved? I ask people when they tell me they moved. They claim to be too. That concludes the matter." What will be done with the $8 million grant? The stadium is being built close to Miami International Airport, and the money will be used to build a road to ease traffic in and around it. The stadium is privately funded, but the money comes from the governor's work budget for job growth. Speaking about the project's potential to boost tourism and create jobs in Miami, Inter Miami co-owner George Maas stated that it will generate over $40 million a year in tax revenue between state and local governments. Alongside DeSantis was a massive check for the grant amount.